Katherine Errington isn't laying these flowers at her 7-year-old son's grave. This is somewhere even harder to visit than that. It's a place she's only been able to bear returning to a handful of times. It's the place where her whole world was blown apart one night last October. The destruction of the family home on Tyneside as they slept brought about when a butane gas drugs lab in the flat downstairs exploded. Somehow, Katherine, her partner and her baby son survived, but their 7-year-old son Archie's injuries were simply too catastrophic. The swimming certificate and his favourite Spider-Man pyjamas, some of the only fragments recovered from a childhood suddenly cut short. The sight of just grass and weeds here, leaving Katherine now struggling to even work out where her home once stood.
It's just like a huge empty space, but I remember that tree over there was in my neighbour's garden and my gate was just on the right hand side of it going down. The slab that's being laid there, that's where Archie was found on the night. That's where he was found.
And it gives you somewhere to come with so little else left, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. So we've got somewhere to come and talk to him if we wanted to.
And what do you say to him when you're here? Just how loved he is, I guess.
Yeah. Wish I could turn back the clocks.
But Katherine says her pain, her anger, her sense of loss was only added to in court when, in line with current guidelines, Reece Galbraith was told he'd serve separate punishments for killing his friend and accomplice Jason Laws, killing Archie and other drugs offences all at the same time, instead of one after the other, a practice known legally as concurrent sentencing.
When I was sitting in the courtroom, the judge had said 14 years for Archie, 10 years for the other guy, 4 years for production and 3 years for being concerned in supply. I thought he's getting 31 years. Happy. So we left the courtroom. We had a meeting with the barrister and he says no, he's only doing 14 years. The sentences are running concurrently. I was just shocked because I was like, yes, we've got 14 years for Archie and yes, he's doing that 14 years for Archie and the manslaughter of him. But what about all the other years? It's like Reece has took one life and then he's got one for free. If you kill somebody, it doesn't really matter because you're only going to do time for one.
This grieving mother now vowing to introduce what she calls Archie's Law.
I think the government needs to change this because I was a normal working woman. I didn't have any idea of concurrent sentencing or consecutive sentence. I just thought every crime committed, you've done time for. Yes, I know the prisons are overfilled and whatnot. I'm not asking for concurrent sentencing to stop on any petty crimes. It's heinous crimes, crimes committed and lives that are lost.
Do you feel like you didn't really get justice?
I didn't know. I don't think so.
And that must hurt.
It is, yeah.
Katherine says changing the law won't make this place easier to visit, but it might make losing her precious little boy feel more like it mattered. Greg Easthill, ITV News, Tyneside.